Hiya, Sammy. Oneko, hi, oh everyone. How are you all doing today? We're gonna play video game. Did I even go over to okay, I did go over to the right screen, good. That isn't a state of being. That's a head pass. Thank you. I mean, kind of. And yes, as confirmation, I am that guy who undercuts by 1. Okay, that's officially no longer worth things. That is almost no longer worth things. Yeah, I know. Haha, I'm going to take this 300k item and make it 100k because I hate having money. Reminder, this tab of the company chest is, if you have access to it, free grabs. Well, I mean, they only recently redid this where the second chest is now for registerable miscellany. So, like, if you want to donate, like, minions or mounts and just baseware, emotes, hairstyles. You two want to come along for maps at all, maybe? Because, kind of need, people for that. Okay. What did you cook? Why am I examining random people right now? Let's just, like, not... do that on stream. Wait, why are we missing a... Huh. Ooh. Why is that all of a sudden not going up there? Why is that A there, B like that? It is Friday. Hold on. It's Friday. Oh, I need to do my custom deliveries this week still, don't I? Man, that actually tells me nothing for the most part. Maybe a leather choker. Okay, I've got that. Okay, I know it is a leather choker. That's... Hello, Delta. How are you today, you wonderful hecking bean face? Welcome, welcome, Delta. All right, where is it stored? I need a search function for my glamour dresser. Is my music muted? No. In room just quiet. You didn't. Huh. I might actually know. Hold on a second. I can't exactly test it right now, but I think that will to solve things. Hey, Delta, you want to make some really good MGP? This week's fashion report. Buy a leather choker. And, what's the... And some amateur's slops. I don't need the amateur's slops because I've got a different thing that works for it. Leather choker and amateur's slops. The whole necessary ensemble will cost you roughly 300 gil. I love how this thing is just like remnants of so many past fashion reports. Basic Cities, jeweler, and a left side gear supplier. Because I had a extra thing that gave me a plus 15% MGP bonus, I get a total of 99k MGP for doing that. You will probably get like 86k, I think, maybe. I don't know, that's a guess. Stop reflexively examining random people, Taigo. Damn it! I missed a... Whatever. Examining random people reflexively. The happy can noises. Oh, people from Idleshire are here. Neat. And these people were involved in something. I think those people were involved in something. That's the problem with being this long into the game. I stopped recognizing where these NPCs are from. Hi, Sil. You're silly. Damn it, now I'm doing it. Hi, Sil, and Delta, it's over by the El Colosso.
Boop.
Me.
I wasn't booping you, I was just saying boop. But yes, that is what I've been doing for the last few minutes.
No, that's not my map. This is my map. Yaktel.
It's a kitty.
How is you, Sil?
That's 30-70.
Could be worse. Could be a lot better, though.
Yeah, like I'm not terrible, but I'm just there. Where's the fluffy?
The fluffy is pretty good.
Where's the squeaky one?
Is that a different one from the fluffy?
Well, you're the fluffy. I don't know if you squeak though.
Oh, I thought you said squishy one.
Oh no, I said squeaky one.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would be small, and he's okay. I guess he's also the squishy one. Few too many bananas, you know what I mean?
True, he is a banana connoisseur.
And that gets you the payout amount, Delta. So how much did you get? Like 84K?
With the make a rain thing, probably is.
Oh wait, wouldn't it be 90K specifically? Like straight 90K?
How much do you normally get?
60K, yeah, so it's plus 50%, so it would be 90K.
Yeah.
Behold! I did day 0 Beast Tribe quest. I have the new mount.
Bloody hell, you did that quick. I can't do it yet because I've never done the side quests in the zone.
Rip. I assume Balmeme is closed right now?
It wouldn't surprise me, but I haven't looked. I also took a rest from playing because the heat is just getting to me. My room has very, very poor air circulation. You know, you got to split that with the stream now.
Oh, no. No, I don't.
Yes.
No. That's
Yes,
not
I'll
how
be
this
heading
works.
I'll be heading over to get my share.
But will you?
No, because you're on a fucking server that's closed.
Precisely.
That's okay, I'll just corner you when you go to another realm,
Meh.
which you'll never do.
I do frequently, though. Because raids.
Oh, your raid groups, different realm.
Yeah.
Have you got any weapons yet, by the way?
No. It's... we're into phase 2.
No, I'm sorry, I should have been more specific. I meant, your relic.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I spent like at least 4 or 5 hours in the first fate, like the first area where you can do fates.
I've not really been focused hard on that so much as I've been focused on other things in the zone. Here's my current progress of Atma.
Let's see.
Yes, that is 7 of the orange one. If I were to take those orange ones and convert them to ones that I need, and I guess it's one other green one, and convert it to one that I need, I would be 1 short. Nyahaha. Also, it is fucking hard to get good scores in the Savage raids.
Oh.
I've been performing my ass off, and I'm like, I've gotten a purple score.
Could you explain to the class and me what that means?
No, I can't, because I'm streaming. The do-good of DPS.
Right.
Divided into gray being really bad, green being below average, blue being above average, purple being really good, orange being amazing, and gold being the best.
Well, then that thing's wrong, 'cause you should be gold every time.
Not in terms of DPS.
Don't care, should be gold. I am Panda, I make rules. What I'm saying is Tiger is cute and deserves all the love.
I'll just do my best. I don't know. You get disappointed. I've tried to recruit. I've tried to do all sorts of things to get my free company active, and it's a struggle to get 4 people together to do maps. Praise be the Rainbow Scree.
Maybe ask them what people want to do.
Delta, I think you're about halfway through the Realm Reborn post patch. Was there no Savage Trial added in 2.5? Or was that like when they just added Odin or something, I think? That was like when they added Odin, wasn't it?
About 14 patch 2.5.
Okay, why was it not summoning? Why was my fairy not summoned at all?
Yep, that was Odin.
Okay, that explains it then.
That was also Keeper of the Lake and the Wanderer's Palace Heart.
Yeah. I was just thinking about trials because... No Rainbow Scree, rip.
You need to be squished and cuddled.
Maybe.
Yum, 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 yes. You are to be squished, head patted, cuddles, and rolled into a burrito.
Do this, Fate.
Why, what'd the fate do?
It's got a bonus. And maybe it can drop a Demi-Atma.
Uh-huh.
Wonder when they'll bring back the Final Fantasy XVI collab.
I don't know. It's been a while since the car's been
That's the
purchasable, isn't it?
15 collab.
Yeah, I know, but I was just
Oh, yeah.
saying.
I just say that because it's very important, because Torgal has the most important mount emote.
You has company.
Yes, I do has company. Hello.
Hello. Please don't stop on my account.
No, but no, there was just like not much more conversation. I think that was happening. I was talking about how important it is to be able to pet dogs.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. We're just talking about the doggy. Oh, but don't forget, you also get the pupper,
Eh?
the puppy.
So, Sil,
Hello.
samurai can be really stupid inside of Occult Crescent.
Do you mean the Phantom
The
Crystal
Phantom
job?
Samurai, yes.
Okay.
You've like seen the damage like the monk kick can do, right?
Yeah.
The 100 potency monk kick.
Mm-hmm.
Samurai has a 1500 potency attack.
So that's why Fates are dying so damn quickly.
No, that's just because Fates die so fucking quickly.
Literally, I got so pissed off with things dying by the time I'd even got to a Fate, I just left the area. I was like, I had enough.
Yeah, no, like... Due to the critical engagements being so frequently spawning, I think people are just, like, completely unwilling to wait on the Fates because they want to try to squeeze in as many between the critical engagements as possible.
Well, I only have one thing to say. Those people are dickheads.
Yes. Have you bought the writing map?
No, not yet, because I bought... I didn't think I was going to need it yet, so I bought, like, the free jobs just to have them, and now I've got to get the riding map, but the problem is, the Fates are dying too freaking quickly, so I can't freaking go get the riding map.
I mean, you can still do the critical engagements.
Oh yeah, I can still do that, but, like, it takes ages getting to them.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what was wrong with the whole bullshit? Oh, I know I'm saying it wrong, but what was wrong with being able to teleport to him? Why can't we have that back?
Because it incentivized people just sitting around doing nothing.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Also,
But
it would
still,
be
the
kind
people
of
who-
broken to be able to go do that with the, you know, just like spend all of your time hunting the treasure chests and just queuing up for the fights.
I suppose that's true. Look, I'll tell you what I don't really like about the Occult Crescent.
Yeah.
Let me get my words right here. I miss the fact that there were zones to be unlocked. Like having it all open at once.
I
I'm not
understand, but at the same time, people complained about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Just
They didn't like being locked into Zone 1 and, you know, all of the fates were spawning in Zone 3, and they couldn't do anything about it.
okay. That makes sense. That complaint makes sense.
I have only done like an hour and a half of Occult Crescent so far, so I am a lot further back than you are, I think.
I mean, you've mostly seen everything it has to present at the moment.
I've seen the Death Cave, and somehow survived the Death City, and somehow didn't die to a critical engagement once, so, you know, that was weird.
But have you gone up the Murder Temple?
Is the Murder Temple the Mahachi one?
No, it's down in the southwest.
Then no.
The things on the top floor of it are 28.
Ah, highest I've seen is like 22, I think, so far.
I am liking the lore stuff we're getting from this, though.
Yeah, I'm still on the level of the quest where I have to go and find like 3 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them I found because there's no tracker.
Yeah, there is. It's the books that you got.
Sorry, I mean which of the three
Ah.
I need to find it more
Oh,
specifically.
right,
Sorry,
okay.
yes, I'm aware
That,
of the book.
yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that is a little annoying because I'm like, okay, I've unlocked another one. Has the quest unlocked yet? No.
Yeah. I mean, I do believe what you need specifically is the Mach, Amdapor, and Nim.
I assume so, but I haven't found where those are yet, and I'll get there in good time.
If I'm remembering correctly, the Nim one is actually really easy. It's just like on the beach.
No spoilers.
They don't want to
I'll
know
work
where
it
it
out
is.
Okay.
myself.
All right.
Thank you. But I'm a stubborn bugger. I like to work these things out for myself.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, but like, give it like a week. If I haven't found it, I'll just look up a guide.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Right now, I'm just sick of the drop rate of the Atma, but then again, I know why. It's obviously like, because it's like, oh, we want people actually doing the content. If we give it to them right now, like make it easy, then people are gonna get it, and then the zone's gonna be empty.
And I mean, the field op zones are specifically meant to be a grind you can sink your teeth into.
Mm-hmm. Can I just say
I just-
one? Oh, sorry, go on. You go first.
Sorry, I was about to say, I just love that our character literally gets PTSD over it. They're like, oh god, no.
Not a fucking again! Stop making me hunt your magic rocks!
Apparently, you don't get that reaction if you have not done the Realm Reborn.
Whammow!
Because I saw someone post on Reddit, they said, my character had that reaction, my wife didn't do that chain, and her character didn't. So they actually track whether you've done it before.
One of my favorite PTSD moments, and that's a weird thing to say, is I can't really say because Delta's not. It's not. A
How
big
about
thing.
you phrase it as, I'm going to assume, Heritor of Crags?
Oh no, it's nothing like that.
Because I
Nothing like
definitely
that.
know our Warrior of Lighthead PTSD with the Heritor of Crags.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, my favorite one is right at the start of Shadowbringers when you see the tombstones, you're just like, no, keep away from me.
How did those fuckers arrive here?
I just love when you go, just like, oh, not this again.
I also vote as an alternative the F word during Stormblood. The Stormblood raids, where you get told, do not mention the F word.
God, it's been so long since I played and I did Stormblood.
I am blanking on... Can you give me
Yeah, so
slightly
am
more
I.
context?
Someone asks you to fetch something for them, and your character gets very indignant.
Oh...
Hey, when you have a moment, can you DM me?
I thought it was just like specifically that we were being sent on a fucking fetch quest.
We were, but it gets brought attention to.
Yes. That's gotten brought attention to a few times, actually. Just like one of those moments of like, really? They're sending you to the Godslayer. They're sending you on errands.
You know, talking about getting the Atmas, it just reminded me of another quest that absolutely pissed me off, but it was from a different game. Did either of you play Legion?
Nope. Hi, Def.
So in World of Warcraft, back in the Warlords of Draenor expansion, the Archmage Khadgar made you go and collect, I think it was like 45,000 of these crystals.
Gross.
Can't remember how long it took, but you had to go and get all of these different things. And hello, Death. The next expansion, he asks you to do that again. However, when you hand them in, do you know what he does? He takes one. He says, "Okay, you can keep the rest. I didn't need them." And I'm just like, "You motherfucker! You absolute prick!" If someone did
That's
that in 14, I would give up.
meh.
I did play WoW, but only during very end of Burning Crusade through Lich King, and then like the first patch of Cataclysm before my PC broke, and I went, yeah, no, I'm just not reinstalling on the new PC.
Yeah, that's fair. You didn't miss much.
My problem was I kept subbing, I kept dropping a 6-month sub and then not playing for like 3 months.
I did that once. Well, it was
Like-
for a mount. Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I remember doing that once. I think it was like buy a year's sub, and you got like this really exclusive mount, and like I think it was like beta access to like Diablo 3 or something. And I remember doing that, and I didn't play for like 7 months. I was like, why did I even bother? Oh no, that was it. Yes, it was buy a year's sub, and you got Diablo 3. That was it.
I can kind of see the appeal.
Remember when 14 had time subbed rewards?
Yeah, I miss them.
But can you imagine how much people would be bitching and moaning about those now?
Oh,
If they were like to
God.
continue to do that?
Very much so.
Problem is though, it's like, yeah, we've tied it to achievement points now. It's like, okay, we've got all these achievement things. The fuck do we spend them on? I think I've got like 200 I haven't spent because I've got everything.
Yeah.
Name.
I mean, achievements are more for
I think.
the rewards that actually come from the achievements, I'd say.
My luck is going back to the terrible again, but that's
Everyone's
probably
luck is terrible right now, though.
In my case, I think it's making up for my luck in Warframe this last week or so.
Getting good prime jobs.
I got all 4 pieces of Ureli Prime in like 2 hours. None of them were my relics.
You just said a Warframe that I don't know, and it's got a prime. Like, now I'm thinking like, holy shit, how long has it been since I played Warframe?
Ureli is Anime Girl Prime.
I've heard that, but I don't know which one it is, so I'll have to take a look in a bit.
I also finally got Gauss Prime and Grendel Prime, and the last bit of Scimitar.
Again, 2 Warframes I no idea about.
Gauss is literally I want to go fast as a Warframe.
Oh, so it's literally Volt and Gas looking at each other and go, who are you? I'm you, but better.
Pretty much. And then Grendel is large roly-poly guy who eats things with his stomach.
Oh, isn't that the big lady?
No. Yeah,
'Cause
Grendel's a dude.
Yeah, are they? Which one?
Grendel's
Oh,
the
I know which one I'm thinking about. Yeah.
You think... I'm trying to work out who you're thinking of.
Yeah, for some reason I thought Grendel was a woman. Like, I know what Grendel looks like, but, I thought that was a woman.
I mean, to be fair, one of his abilities does make him go ooh-woo, so I can understand
Oh.
it.
Excuse me? Actually,
One
please
of
don't
his
say that name again. You're going to give Tyago PTSD.
One of his abilities sounds like he's saying that.
Oh, lovely. It's okay, Tyago. The seals aren't real.
Yeah, the seals are like my favorite animal. Why did those seals have to be that way?
Because that was all the range back then for the kids.
No, it wasn't. It was always stupid.
Hey, I never said it was a good thing. There's many things kids do that I say, like, how are you, like, not in hospital yet?
I mean, I've got to be completely honest and fair with many, many things. So many of the trends that were, popular when we were younger were also really fucking stupid.
I know. I was there at the beginning of LOL.
They're nostalgic to us, but let's face it, Icon has cheeseburger is fucking dumb.
Oh yeah.
Leet speak is fucking dumb.
I haven't seen. God, the last time I saw Leet speak is when I played City of Heroes, and that wasn't from a player. I don't think anyone really speaks in Leet speak nowadays, other than like the abbreviations.
I love that City of Heroes got an unofficial revival and then kind of actually officially allowed.
Oh no, it's like they gave them the license. They're like, fuck it, just do what you want with it.
Do you have the confidential credit card information that we had? No? Okay, just fucking do whatever then.
So you guys want City Heroes, we can't be asked to fucking bring it back. Just do what you want with it.
What I find the most interesting part of that drama is that it was like kept and hoarded. Like the City of Heroes code was kept and hoarded secretly. And because they were like, but NCSoft will shut us down if this gets out, so we can't let anyone know about it. And then NCSoft is just like, are you gonna like get us into huge legal trouble? You're not? Okay, fucking whatever then.
What I remember was like every time it got leaked, and then it was like fucking like 2 months before anyone else was allowed back home.
I was there when the whole thing was blown wide open.
I think I stopped playing at that time. But then I came back once it was told that yeah, we're not being
I only found out about it when it got blown wide open.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like that's what I was there for. Like I can't really say I was on the team of the people blowing it wide open, but like I was part of the Interchan investigation as it was being blown open.
Wait, you were fucking leaking it?
No, I was not. No. I was just part of, I was like part of 4 and 8chan during that time.
Yeah, every time it was shown that the game got leaked or someone leaked that, hey, there's a City of Heroes server, like the main guy would shut the forums down, and like you wouldn't have a forum for like 2 weeks while he finds a new place to put it. Yeah,
that was the big takeaway that both 4 and 8chan had on it. That the guy who was in charge of this was somewhere between paranoid and a hoarder. Really? One room. After all of that, one room.
That's about typical for my luck. Here we go again.
One of the reasons I actually stopped playing City of Heroes, like that version of it, was for so long, anytime there'd be a new patch, it was just shit for your base. It's like, look, I want to play City of Heroes, not fucking Sim Hero Builder. Like you get one like full blown patch that would like have, oh, here's new stuff for like classes. Here's a completely new class. Here's a bunch of new outfits, and then you'd get like 6 or 7 major patches that was just, here's more shit for your base.
Tiago smiles warmly. Small, Delta Flamestorm, I'll flutter over and gently preen Tiago's hair,
now.
spreading a little bit of bat
That's
magic
fair.
and reminding him he's loved. Care is
City of
important, after
Heroes and
all.
Villains was like one of those games where I like the idea of it, but the actual gameplay was a little bit grindy, and in the end I just always kind of drifted away.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where is this?
Look for somewhere with that line.
Yes, I'm looking for the line. Here, maybe? Yeah, I think this looks right.
With the trees, yeah, I would say that looks right.
I think one of the big problems with City of Heroes was it didn't have a sustainable end game.
No. Like, their end game was Hamadan.
Yeah.
And then people found out how to kill Hamadan really fucking quickly. And at that point, his rewards weren't even, like, worth having. Unless you had, like, a niche build you were doing.
Yeah, and, like, aside from that, there was just basically achievement hunting.
Achievement hunting, the odd, like... Well, no, now I think about it, they did have the Incarnate Trials, but even they were easy.
Never got to endgame. Highest I got was like 39, I think, on a villain. Did once do a very sneaky solo of the penultimate PvP area, the one with the missile launch.
Oh! When was that?
I snuck in while basically no one else was online, launched it, and then ran away because to this day I do not like PvP, so I try and avoid it.
Oh yeah, I cannot stand PvP at all.
I do the 14 frontline stuff just because there's unique rewards from it that I can't get anyone else, so it's like, well, I guess I have to.
The only reason I like doing PvP in 14 is because no one can talk to me.
Understandable.
It's like if you go into, like, what are they called? The 5v5 thing.
Crystalline Conflict?
That's the one, thank you. Yeah, if you go into that, you can only use, like, the text bubbles they give you. So no one can be like, oh, you fucking idiot, why'd you fucking do that? They just have to go, good game, sorry, and I'm like, yep.
No.
I ain't gonna listen to your bullshit.
So, nice job,
Yeah.
nice job, nice job, nice job, nice job, nice job, nice job, nice job.
Can we mute the tiger?
People will find a way to be toxic, no matter what.
Funny enough, I've never had anyone do that.
To be fair, I think it's reportable.
Yeah.
Yep. Then again, you can report people quite literally anything.
This is true.
I remember when I was on Balmong, someone literally just came up to me and just started spitting on me. I was like, the hell's wrong with you? Fine, if you want to be a bitch, report them. Never saw them again.
There's
Mostly
at
because I
least
think
one
they
of
got
the-
banned. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, I was just rambling, so please continue.
All I was going to say was there's at least one of the like named major figures on Balmung who I have not seen in literal years.
Delta
Don't
is
know if
cute.
either
And who are you talking about?
Ramrodicus Maximus.
Oh, they annoyed the fuck out of me.
I've never heard that name before.
It was I think he was a Lalafell who talked in all caps.
Oh, like a typical prick Lalafell. Gotcha.
I should
That
probably
that
feel
is
vaguely
literally one
offended
of the
by that.
two options of what race they could be. With a name like that, they were either a Lala or a Rogadin. There is no option for any of the other races.
Was you about to say because you're a Lalafell?
I mean, this character is a Lalafell, yes.
No, but what I mean is, most of the time, if you see someone like being a complete shit, they're usually on a Lalafell character.
Or a Rogadin.
Yeah.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure Oliver Nexus is not. I mean, he's not a shit. He's just one of these random AFKers. But I'm sure he's not actually a Rogadin.
Yeah, everyone thinks he's a Rogadin because he's got the big fucking bear armor on. I'm pretty sure he's out in Male Aura or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to be to be a notable person on the server. I'm just saying if you're like the turbo annoying, everyone knows your name and either loves you or despises your existence type person, it's like always either a Lalafell or a Rogadin.
Ah, the Marmite players.
Like I had a were you part of the discussion where it was just like stereotypes based on like race and glamour in this game?
I don't think I was. I might have seen. There's a YouTube video about that I may have seen, but I don't
I
know. If
did
it's
not
the
know
one
there was a YouTube video about it.
It's something along the lines of what your race says about you, what X players think about X players, what non-X players think about X players. It's like not like Joe Cat, but something like that. But yeah, I can imagine there are a few stereotypes.
One of my personal stereotypes is the naked Rogadin with the mascot head is never a good player.
And Coral Speedo?
That's basically what I mean by the naked Rogadin, yeah. So some form of mostly nakedness and mascot head. Almost always they will be playing warrior.
Which version of Elizon was the who? Never seen one stereotype?
I mean, like, all of
That's
them, really.
That's a dying breed. God. don't think I've really seen an Ellison on my realm.
Why would you be Ellison when you can be Vieira? Other than hats. I think that's it.
Why
I
would I-
think it is because hats.
Why would I be Vieira when I am Cute Lizard?
Valid.
Cute, cute lizard with giant fucking scythe. You do not want to piss off the shorty. It's all fun and game. It's all fun and games until they pull out the knife.
I think I may
That
have
one-
mentioned to Tyre before, but this character was actually supposed to be my alt. My main, what was going to be my main, is an Ellison, but I have not played that character in a literal decade.
I was an Ellison in a Realm, not a Realm Reborn, in 1.0.
You are a fluffy.
Hmm. I wasn't a fluffy then. Also, like, I don't know. I'm trying to imagine what I would be like as an elf VTuber, and that would be weird.
You know, I just realised, I don't think I've seen you raid the elf VTuber in like ages.
Nia?
I don't know if that's her name.
Elfgal Goes?
That's the one.
Yeah. And I mean, I haven't rated her in a bit, but, like, I haven't not rated her.
No, I was just like saying, like, it's been ages since I've, seen you, like,
Yeah. I mean,
Raid them.
it's at the point where I'm like, if I see her online, I'll probably toss her a raid because it's been a while since I've raided her.
why does that just sound so wrong? Fuck you, English.
Lamo. Why? Okay, cool. We got a portal. That's good. That's good. I occasionally am browsing like Blue Sky and such when we're doing these because, it's laid back content. This image has just happened. And it is being shared with all of you because Drog.
Okay then.
What the fuck?
There are very few things that can catch me off guard, and Drog caught me off guard.
Now I'm just trying to work out what sound a Drog would make.
It'd just be like a really loud them saying their name.
Drog.
Yeah, Drog.
They're officially a Pokemon.
Yep. You're a Pokemon. I've seen you. I've seen you go Taya, Taya.
Maybe. I don't know. Have I?
I haven't actually. I'm just. I'm just talking crap.
Usually when I say my name, it's something along the lines of, Taya, go, stop doing the thing you're doing. Do the intelligent thing and do the, stop doing the dumb.
You are not dumb, and I will not hear otherwise. But behave. You are a good bean, Diego.
Hmm. Yep.
Boo.
Damn it, Rainbow Scree.
No, no damning the rainbow scree. The rainbow scree must only be praised.
Damn the Rainbow Scree! Stop sleeping!
The Rainbow Scree works in mysterious ways.
Tell me on the door, where did the Rainbow Scree scree at you?
At the face. Sil, you will appreciate this post.
Oh, Christ. Are you sending it to me, or is it going to be on screen?
It's going to be in stream chat.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. Nope, don't click on... I clicked on your name because it was the same color as the freaking link. Oh, I hate Transformers fans. No, the reason I say that though is, how long ago was he a gun?
Gen 1.
Exactly. When was Gen 1?
Fucking 80s.
Yeah, it was Transformers 40th anniversary this year, last year. People are still bitching that we can't get gun versions of him anymore.
I'm just... You know that the meme where the two people are, like, clasping hands?
I think so.
I'm just seeing Transformers fans, Pokemon fans, agreeing that Gen 1 was the only good one.
Sorry, you go first.
I was about to say, to be fair, this is Hasbro, the same company that also removed the hatchet from Cluedo.
Hmm?
Didn't even know there was a hatchet in Cluedo.
I don't know anything about Cluedo. I don't even really know what Cluedo is.
Have you ever played a board game or seen a board game where you have a house and it's like, it was, I know, for example, it's a house and it's got weapons and cards and all that, and it's just
Okay,
like,
yeah, I know what Clue is. I just don't know what Cluedo is.
Cluedo is
it's
the British name for the same game.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, this is something I'm too British to explain properly.
Oh
Okay.
no, that's fine. I'm British as well, and I didn't realise it was just called Clue over there. I thought it was called Cluedo as well.
They also changed the name of the victim from Mr. Black to Mr. Body in the American version. But yeah, apparently originally one of the weapons was a hatchet, and then Hasbro changed it.
They probably changed it to the freaking candlestick, didn't they?
I'm not sure which one.
I thought the
I'm-
candlestick was around since, like, forever.
Ludo Hatchet. Let's have a look. The hatchet is not part of the standard Clue set. It was a weapon in the original version created in 1944. So yeah. Well, yeah, you actually did say they removed it.
Also, this is Hasbro, who has done an innumerable amount of other shitty things.
Oh, apparently they did add the hatchet back in, but for Clue Conspiracy. A knife, a hatchet, a flare gun, poison, a fishing line, a hammer.
But, like, what is the question? Is it like it's too violent to have a hatchet?
Probably.
I don't know.
It's... Of course, in what I can generally think of with my brain is that the hatchet doesn't really fit with what I associate as the weapons in the game. Because it's like all shit you would find lying around a mansion.
I see, so it got just changed to the axe.
That makes, I guess, more sense because they'd have like maybe a fire axe.
Maybe, yeah.
One day I may or may not decide to see the movie. Apparently it's
Oh,
quite funny.
Are we talking like a new one or an old one?
An old one with Tim Curry.
I have seen bits of that, and I do remember it being funny. The only thing I do kind of remember from it was like, they kept having like, him explaining how people were killed, but they were showing like in different styles. So like, if it was killed with using this weapon, or if it was killed like using this weapon, they would just keep repeating the scene. I'll have to look that film up.
I'm pretty sure there are literally 3 endings.
Yeah, there were actually multiple
might be
endings
it.
of the movie. So you didn't actually know who it was going to be.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Can we all admit that the idea of a Clue film was much better than the idea of a Minecraft movie? I'm not trying to shade or anything, it's just like... I saw you shaking your head.
I was scratching my head.
Okay.
I think there are quite a lot of movies that sound better in practice than they actually end up being.
Like most video game movies.
I was thinking Ender's Game is the one that I would personally go for, but I don't know how
Ender's
many
Game?
people have read that. Yeah, it's a book, or it's the first book of a series by Orson Scott Card. It's a very interesting book. The movie basically leaves out the only plot point that would lead into any of the sequels.
Ah,
You mean the fact that they've tricked children into committing genocide?
No, that's the bit they leave in. The bit they leave out is the brother and sister doing the whole blogging to become major public figures, and one of them ends up taking over the world.
what? That was my only response to that. What?
Yeah, it's a little less ridiculous now, but yeah, there's a plot point where the brother and sister go to the older brother, who's a manipulative bastard, spends quite a lot of time going, yeah, I'm gonna arrange things to do blogging so that people listen to me as a respected public figure, and he ends up leveraging that to become the ruler of the world later on. And then in the end of the book, Ender, the main character, writes about his older brother's life, all the good, all the bad, and that book and another one leads him to becoming known as the Speaker for the Dead, which is basically the plot point that sparks off the other 3 books in the series, and that's not in the movie, so there's no real reason to do any sequels to the movie because this entire plot point wasn't in it.
Ah, wonderful. You know what would have made sense? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there, and I was going to be like, hey, you know this part that makes sense? Should we cut it out? Yeah. You okay there, Taya?
I don't know. My brain is not behaving the best today, I don't think.
I have a video I need to send you later. It's something I listened to earlier, and it made me feel calm.
Calm isn't the problem.
It calmed my mind down, is what I mean.
Okay.
But
Maybe I just got
honest with me.
shitty sleep. I don't know.
I was going to say it is too many voices.
No.
Okay.
But I will say don't ask me to do things.
No, that's absolutely fine. And like, I know you're going to say no to this, but no one would blame you if you took a mental day off.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. Although I will call you out if I think you do need to take one.
I think what I need to do is I need to get up and grab a beverage of the caffeinated variety.
Have you eaten as well?
I have eaten, yes, and I've taken my medicine.
Okay. I wasn't going to ask the medicine part, but at least you've been honest. And just worry about you, my friend.
I know. Is part of it just the fact that there's not been anything new added to maps and no one's really jonesing for the stuff other than, hey, maybe I can make some money and do some stuff with the free company?
Didn't they add some new outfits in
Yeah, but
the
that
last
was like
patch?
2 months ago.
Maybe. I mean, the only reason I do maps nowadays is just to make some money from what, I get in them. Because I don't know what's worth shit. But also, I would join you if it wasn't for the fact that Bullmog is so always friggin' gated.
Like, yeah, I'm thinking about things and like it's gonna sound really stupid and narcissistic, I know, but like the fact that no one really kind of was excited for maps, and I started stream and I had to wait a while before anyone even showed up, and you know, that was like a 1-2 punch of, you know,
I get you.
people not seeming to be interested in doing the things that I'm trying to. And then I started thinking about several of my friends who, like, support me as a VTuber, but don't really play 14 anymore. And that I've expressed that I've been trying to get the free company active, but they've not been really getting back into 14, and I could really use their, if nothing else, presence to just to make things more alive. And my brain kind of just went and flumped harder from there. I don't want those friends to think I'm devaluing them. I like you said, it's stupid and narcissistic, and I can't say that, you know, one of the ideas of the free company is just, you know, have fun with the game at your own pace. But damn it, you need to be online when I do things, otherwise I'm going to get sad.
I get you.
The scree has forsaken us.
Or have we forsaken the scree?
I mean, we praised the scree.
But did we praise the scree hard enough?
Signs point to no.
I apologize, Scree. Please do not forsaken the friend.
I don't think mine's like here or something. I'm getting the caffeine.
What did you say, sorry?
I'm getting a caffeine.
He's getting the coffee.
Did not say I'm getting a coffee. I don't like coffee.
Oh, my apologies. I just what it sounded like from the distance.
No, no. I mean, you were close. I'm getting a caffeine.
What have I meant to send a parcel tomorrow? And I think I may have missed the deadline.
Oh, dear. One of the things that I think is frustrating me with my brain is that every time I think I've made some new breakthrough, it turns out I've just invented some new delusion.
Do I need to come over there and cuddle you?
Maybe.
This one was under threshold.
Yes.
Now,
Correct.
cool. I'll grab that then.
Only the coffer is within the threshold. This was a thoroughly disappointing map party. But I enjoyed being able to play with you guys. That's... Would you guys be interested in doing, like... Oh no, like... EX mount farms, so, like, even when we have low people, we can just, like, fill it up with Party Finder?
Yeah, I potentially would, depending on when and which ones. Some of them you will... Some of them... I have not done an EX properly in a very long time, so, like, I will...
I was not talking about the modern EXs, I was talking about past expansion, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Of which, as I understand it, the only one that's actually a pain in the ass is Zeromus.
Okay, good, because I think the last time I even tried one was... Endwalker 2? Not naming names.
Yeah.
And I didn't succeed that one. I think the last one I actually beat was like Shadowbringers EX1?
Yep. Surprising no one, I didn't get a portal. I want to be as good of a friend for everyone as I can be. And I know you guys are going to tell me that I'm being a good enough friend. But
Yes.
dang it, I want to be stronger. What a fucking load of crap.
Come on, tell us how you really feel. Let the hate flow.
There's no hate, there's just disappointment. I used to
Hang on.
hate a lot on so many things. I don't... I've run out of hate.
Hello.
Hello?
I was talking. I didn't realize my mic muted.
You said hold on, and then you went quiet, so I assumed you were doing...
My housemate needed me for a sec. But I was saying, well, if all the hate's gone, How about this then? And I don't know if you're gonna get the reference. Let the saliva flow.
Nope.
Damn it! You people need to start watching American Tail.
The movie with the mouse?
Yes, it's from that. They're talking about mouse burgers.
I'm gonna go do the Hildebrand quests for this expansion now, or the new Hildebrand quests, so...
Would you like us to leave the call?
No, I'm just saying this to warn Delta in case Delta doesn't want to be here to get modern Hildebrand spoiled.
Oh, okay. No, it's just there was a cut, so I wasn't sure if it was like, so could you please bugger off? You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Not that I know you wouldn't say that, but I am just making sure.
I mean, you know, the funny thing is, I'm not opposed to voicing the general idea of that, but if that's the case, I'm always going to frame it as myself buggering off. Like, you know, I need to go have some alone time right now. Does that make sense?
I get you.
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to bugger off because I also do not wish to get modern Hildebrand spoiled because I haven't
Go.
done this bit yet.
Go have the go do the thing to do. Rest the sleep.
Indeed. Good night.
Good night. Nashu's expression is equal parts consternation and anticipation.
I haven't done it yet, but I don't care for spoilers anymore.
Oneko, here to help again, are you? As things stand, I'm still waiting on word from... Yours truly, I'd assume. Since parting ways, I've searched every alley and dive bar and ever keep for signs of this Fildegrade character. It's pronounced Hildebrand. Well, however you say it, he was nowhere to be found. Oh, where could the inspector be? Chin up, dollface, in case it ain't over yet. The case ain't over yet. And I always get my man. When the trail goes cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again, and leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it might seem. The worst part about him using that phrasing is, like, she's going to have a very, very obviously vital piece of information, and, like, say something like, but I don't see how that could have anything to do with this. Also, this letter that said I'm going to be at 123B Baker Street. I don't see how that could help us find him.
No.
So, you follow the rumors of the flying disc, which nabbed your... Now that I've said that, I've just thought of something absolutely terrifying.
Oh no.
So, I want you
Hello.
to imagine a case of anything. Any kind of mystery case that is expected to be solved by a combination of Hildebrand and Herlock Sholmes.
Okay.
And now you can see why I said this is a terrifying concept. Whatever is going to happen, it isn't going to make any sense. So you follow rumors of the flying disc, which nabbed your friend, and that led you to the place where it most likely crashed down. Here. You also think he was caught inside the dome when it appeared and, from your perspective, went through 30 years in the blink of an eye. Sounds like crazy talk. But I've seen enough strangeness in my line of work that I've learned to give clients the benefit of the doubt. And since we got no leads on the man himself, I say we try jogging memories about the shiny starship instead. We don't want to question older people native to your world who might have witnessed the original crash landing 30 years ago. Folks that age seem to enjoy parks, like the one outside the residential radii. Let's go.
Goofy pets. Yeah. I am sleepy.
Hey, Smeepy, I'm tired. Go.
No, you're cutie go.
Okay, I guess I'm cutie go now.
Actually, no. I shall call you the cutest cat in the world. Do not ask why I added. Do not ask why I turned French.
Well, which one of these am I then? Because these are the cutest.
Oh my god, that needs to be on screen right now.
Okay, give me a
That
sec.
is adorable. You will need to see the kitties. Also, you are totally the black one. Love how cute kitty eyes are when they're young. Look at them.
The one on the bottom right looks like a teddy bear.
He does.
I don't know what they're looking at, but they're definitely looking at it good.
You are totally the top left one, just derped out.
What a lovely place to interrogate our elders. Old timers aplenty, as promised. Pick a prune and get to it. Oh, I still have that illustration I lent you last time. Showing it around should help nudge some ancient noggins. Wasn't it like really like, oh no, okay, yeah, no, it is, yeah, that's Nashu, you
He's adorable.
I added a sketch of the inspector's face to make things even easier. I have another copy for myself, but that only makes two. Oneko, you and Detective Hardaboiled will have to share.
The boiled.
Yeah. Detective Hardaboiled. We are talking 3 decades ago here, so having a picture should come in handy, even if the dame's work is on the same level as a finger-painting toddler's magnum opus. An echo, was it?
Yes.
Well, you let me know when you're ready to bother some park goers. That's what?
That's literally just Hildebrand, isn't it?
We assumed it was Hildebrand, but no, this is Detective Hardboiled.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, like legitimately, he claims most definitely that he is not Hildebrand. We have accused him of being Hildebrand, and he says he is not Hildebrand. Right, let's start showing that picture around. Keep an eye out for older hewn and had sorrow that might have hailed from outside the dome. Oh, and don't forget the Shatona. If this Hildebrand really does look like me, I look forward to meeting him in the flesh, if only to see the resemblance is more than skin deep. May I help you? Yes, Starship illustration. An illustration of a starship, clipped from the Thavnarian Truth. Picture has been enhanced with a hand-drawn portrait of Inspector Hildebrand. I'm sorry, but 30 years ago I was practically an infant. Far too young to remember much of anything. That picture's very cute, though. Did your child draw it for you? It's definitely the mental age of a child.
Ah.
What could this old lady do for you? "30 years ago, I honestly don't recall. My memories of that time are faded at best, my dears." That is a lovely drawing of you, though, sir. Really captures your essence. That slack-jawed mug, you gotta be kidding me. Shall we discuss vending machines or energy drinks? Discuss vending machines. The vending machines caught your eye, eh? Yeah, you could buy yourself a coffee or an energy drink, but luxuries like that make you soft. When I'm alone, walking through the darkest, dingiest parts of the city, I need something as weathered and weary as I am. I'll stick to my eggs, thanks. Oh boy, now she's interviewing this person. She could only be saying intelligent things. This would have been 30 years ago, but did you happen to see a flying craft like this one in this picture? Okay, hey, actually, you said something reasonable. What would you be wanting with me, then? Can't say I'm familiar with it. But I do remember 3 decades ago when I was still a bloomy youth, well, in middle age. Say, I remember you. Clever git who took me verbal tonic from that thieving whoreson. That was a good bit of sleuthing it was. Hey, you were like all the way back in a realm reborn, Hildebrand. No need for all that. Was just doing my job. Oh, wait, no, I guess not. Just doing my job. Sorry to see that the tonic didn't do its job, though. It's not about growing my hair back. It's about the routine. About 40 years of massaging my scalp and basking in the same fragrant aromas every morning. It doesn't feel right to start the day without it. 40 years of using an Everkeep-made product? Now that's right. You're Alexandrian born and bred, same as me. There's no way you could have seen the starship we're after. Sorry to bother you, sir. Well, no one said it would be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts from so long ago. This is where grit and persistence comes into it. I spied a Shatona fella headed towards the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age with how long they live, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky this time. Meep.
Weep.
Moweep.
Weep.
Shatona man of indeterminate age. Lovely day, isn't it? Have you seen this flying saucer and this idiot? I'm not sure if I recognize the man. Hard to tell with such a simple drawing. Forget about the drawing. We're more interested in what you know about the flying disc. Ah, yes, the craft I do recall seeing. When I yet felt the sun upon my face, I was living a very different kind of life at the time. It was during a hunt that I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then, so I remember it well, even now. And do you remember where I was headed? It appeared to crash somewhere in... I fucking hate everywhere in this continent. To the north. I was of a mind to seek out the wreckage, but then the dome suddenly appeared and I had far, far stranger things to worry about. There, what'd I tell you? Let's find your pal, Nashu, and share the good news. Look, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for, like, keep your shit under 5 syllables. No one seems to know anything about the starship. Did you fare any better? So it came down somewhere near this Yukata place? That Nashu? Yes, you probably pronounced it closer than I would have, honestly. I don't suppose either of you have been there before. A research facility, you say? If some unidentified shiny object fell from the sky nearby, I'd wager their people scooped it up. It seems we have our destination, but how to get across the lake? You take a hover cargo? Now we could. The forgers have a few, and I happen to know one of an accommodating disposition. Right, that's our transportation sorted. What I'm stuck on, though, is how you've already been to this Yawada, when I'm only just learning about such a place even existed. What's your deal, anyway? I'm an Echo, agent of adventure. I am literally the reincarnation of someone who dove into a volcano to save grapes. New adventure for a living, is that it? Well, it's clear you're no fresh-faced mook. Hard-boiled, please. Thank you, but I'm, like, really worried with being the detective noir kind of person. It's only a matter of time until you talk about someone's goons. And I'm just begging that you don't.
There's nothing wrong with that word, it's just that the internet likes to screw with it.
Which is why I'm begging that he doesn't. Well, let's press on with the investigation. My reforger friend should have a hover cargo waiting for us at the drift downs. I better pack a dose of Nashu's Delights. Those explosives of yours? Leave them behind. Don't need no dizzy dame blowing herself up on my watch. Or me, for that matter.
And I bet you're gonna need them.
I bet she's going to have smuggled several explosives anyways. I bet she's going to have smuggled several kinds of explosives, not realizing that the problem isn't the explosives and is just the ones that she specifically refers to as Nashu's Delights. She's just going to have a different kind of explosive because Hildebrand quests.
Be petted.
Hmm.
I'm gonna jump out for now. Then I can go listen to some music.
Okay,
Still be in the stream though.
have good music listen.
You don't want me to leave, do you?
You can if
Say
you.
it.
I don't want you to leave, but I also want you to do what
Okay,
you
not
want to
leaving.
do. Okay.
Apologies if that sounds harsh for me to say. It's just I want people to start actually saying what they mean because I've had enough of people being like, "Oh yeah, well, yeah,
You
if you really want." And that's not blame you. That's other people.
okay? This is the Reforger pal I was telling you about. She keeps tabs on the Heritage Found scene and was a big help when I needed information on the case that spilled outside of Everkeep, or for a case that spilled outside of Everkeep. Core, that's a big watery lake. As opposed to all of the non-watery lakes. I hear you need transport to place. However, cargo is ready if you are. They must like it dark in here. No, Nashu, it's been abandoned for a while. Most of the lights are probably... This place is a mess, but I don't see any monsters roaming the halls. At least. Should be safe to split up and have a look around. Yeah, there shouldn't be any monsters here. We haven't received a hard mode of this place. They stopped doing that. Shuffling through the various documents of the cabinet, you find one entitled Confidential Flies. Files, Addendum 1. According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vessel we recovered near Place had flown into the region not long before the dome manifested. Their testimony was corroborated by a thorough examination of the wreckage, which yielded not a single sliver of electrope. The vessel was, without a doubt, manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own. This mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a human survivor within the craft. Despite the apparent force of the impact, the lone male occupant had sustained no visible injuries. That couldn't sound more like Hildebrand unless it said that the impact left him buried face first in the ground, torso first in the ground, and that his clothes got destroyed in the process. Okay, our mystery shadow is still there. Addendum 2. The human male we extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed and in clear possession of a soul, yet he remains in a comatose state. The absence of reaction to any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. Every method we have attempted, be it electric shock, a hot bath, or a sharp slap across the face, has failed to wake the subject. Is his remarkable corporeal fortitude an innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. A lot of people being pickled in here, but Inspector Hildebrand isn't among them. Speaking of which, did you see where Detective Hardboiled went? So temporal stasis, meaning he's not going to have aged. I cannot understate the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. If we could but unlock the secret of his preternatural resilience, then we would never again risk the dangers inherent in the transfer of monstrous souls. While some of my colleagues insist that vivisection is our only recourse, such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge the man might impart to us regarding his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we have decided to suspend all research related to this subject. The specimen will be preserved in a biocapsule in Sector 51, because of course it's Sector 51, and placed under observation in the hopes that he will one day regain consciousness. Were you always in this hallway? I don't think you were always in this hallway. An echo, sorry, something else in the records caught my attention, and it led me into a different floor. Okay, good, you weren't. Had to rustle up a verification key first, so I haven't spent any time on your Starship mystery. Did you turn up anything? Did you turn anything up yet? They're keeping him in Sector 51. The key I found should let us access that area. Let's grab your pal, Nashu, and head there now. Me. Inspector Hildebrand, there you are! Of course he's in the fucking capsule, posed.
Jesus Christ.
You two been yanking my chain? The clown doesn't look anything like me. Well, opinions aside, we've located our manned. Man, past tense. A hard-boiled egg would really hit the spot right now. No, Nashu. Nashu. Here, give this to the detective. A present just for you. Appreciate it. Of course, it's another fucking egg bomb. I never could refuse the kindness of strangers. We have awakened the Zambonio researchers. But that's okay, we have a zombie master here with us. These punks must be feeling lucky. That is a big fuck off gun.
Oh, that's the, I've not seen that gun somewhere before.
There's no need for firearms nor fisticuffs. I shall resolve this altercation in a manner that behooves a gentleman. And is it convincing the zombies to pose? Attention everyone, follow my lead if you please.
Gonna work, isn't it?
Of course it's going to work. It's a Hildebrand quest. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Are we We are fucking Hildebrand Thriller, aren't we? Simple, welcome just in time for the fucking Hildebrand Thriller dance.
I thought it was gonna be the fucking Devil May Cry thing.
Splendid, most splendid. Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner. I fear I may have overslept. What was that?
I'm just saying, the fucking Hildebrands, man.
I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildebrand, well-rested agent of inquiry, now stand before you, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. By the by, who is this austere-looking fellow? A new admirer of mine, mayhap? This is Detective Hardboiled, your soul twin from another world. Why, my dear Nasher, this man possesses nary a speck of my singular aplomb. He does not resemble me in the slightest. I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger. That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses. But the two of you seem practically identical.
These two are idiots.
Yeah, it's a Hildebrand quest. The odd thing here is how you look too damn young for a fella who's been sleeping for 30 years. And don't get me started on how you charmed those shambling corpses. What kind of crime against nature are you? The inspector has a very unique physique, for one, and as for the zombies, he's had an excellent rapport with them ever since his brief stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire. That raises more questions than answers. Still, we can consider your missing person case closed. It leaves me to chew on the something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing, and I mean to follow my nose. I love Hildebrand facial expressions.
Oh god, I fucked up.
A case, you say? Then allow me to offer the services of Hildebrand Inspector Extraordinaire. Undead Overlord seems more plausible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does a fellow like you even inspect? I just the Gmod ass faces that these quests make. Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course. So we're in the same business, eh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman act of yours actually helps you get the job done. By just removing the concept of logical cause and effect, hard-boiled. We go places, Hildebrand does things, and the case gets solved. That's how these happen. And I can describe them in no surer of terms than that. I, too, am curious to see if beneath that leathery gumshoe exterior, you have the gumption to handle the truly difficult cases. Round 1, fight! The dame. She's your assistant? Loyal and steadfast. I had an assistant once. But now ain't the time to reminisce. We have a new case to work on. This'll be just the thing to prove your sleuthing chops, Inspector. Let's get out of here and get down to brass tacks.
Could you imagine a Hildebrand VTuber?
Yes.
Doesn't that sound like the funniest shit ever?
Kinda. I always have a spare set of the inspector's clothes on hand. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, is up and full of beans. As I was saying, I got a whiff of a new case in the making, so listen up while I explain the particulars. You said you scoured this place top to bottom and learned they were trying to stuff people's souls into monstrous toasts, but the facility was forced to close down before they managed any real success. Sound about right? I'm guessing whatever incident turned the staff into walking corpses happened not long after. Here's where it gets interesting. According to the notes I found, one of the researchers survived and continued to work independently, even after the project was mothballed. Apparently, he dismissed the Troll withdrawal as impossible to control, instead chose to pursue his research using less ordinary beasts. Are you suggesting that this mad scientist transferred his own soul into some slavering fiend? Nothing so mad as all that. No, he saved that honor for convicted criminals. Seems he set up a fake rehabilitation program, had the prisoners transferred, then yanked out their souls for use in his experiments. How awful! And what became of these now criminally minded creatures? That's the million-credit question. I tracked down the containment cells mentioned in the notes, but found the cages inside emptier than a barfly's tumbler.
Damn, I didn't realize Tumblr was that empty.
Yeah, I mean, so shit happened after the porn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it because of the porn?
After digging into the operations log, showed the cage locks were opened only recently, which means we find ourselves on the case of the fiendish fugitives. We must seek out and apprehend these dastardly evildoers on the double. Yes, there's a chance they're out there causing trouble. And as a detective, I can't turn a blind eye when I suspect wrongdoing is afoot.
Sorry, I turned to look at the screen right as Hildebrand went, hey!
He's like, see, we're both doing the finger thing. We're friends now. Luckily, I found a storage device that I figure belonged to the author of those research notes. It's pretty banged up, but I think the data might still be intact. Let's head back to Solution 9. I'll take this thing to my place in the recreation zone, see what I can recover. Also, what was that?
So you okay?
I mean...
I heard you cough.
Yeah. It's still remnants of the sick.
God damn you!
You know,
I will defeat this illness.
You know, that's like going to be going on for another couple of weeks where just like I have coughs and sniffles because my body is just trying to get the rest of the illness corpses out of my body.
The illness corpses. Tyago, I know you're a demon, but I told you stop eating people.
Not like that. I mean like the dead viruses. I'll just say you didn't actually, you didn't say you didn't eat people. I don't eat people.
Aww, I was gonna buy you the bitch I eat people shirt.
No, I don't eat people. All right, I'll take a crack at the storage device. You're better off waiting outside. I'm not the kind of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least. Well, the bad news is the device was in even worse shape than I expected. It'll be a while yet before I can recover all its contents. This light-fingered fella didn't steal out of greed, but for the joy of pissing off his victims. Twisted guy like that ain't likely to change his stripes just 'cause he switched bodies. Yes, 'tis becoming all too clear to me. His intentions are obvious. Our impish escapee will burgle the most prestigious jewelry store in the city. What? How did... soft-boiled a guess as I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, pal. Never seen an Cyclops before, have you? And one of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets. All we'd have to do is follow the screams. No, if he's plotting a heist, it'll involve a target outside Everkeep. And he won't be able to pilfer any old supply crate neither. Something that really cause a nuisance. Electrope. Alexandria's got a habit only that miraculous ore can satisfy. We need to hustle to the quarry outside, and I mean now.
A squishy.
Also, when was it revealed
Squeeze.
that he was inside of an Cyclops? It was just a less ornery beast, was all we were told. You can't expect Hildebrand to have used data points he doesn't have.
Wait.
Did you just squish me again?
Yes.
Me.
I'm sorry, but you're squishable.
Me.
Mwah.
I accidentally stumbled across the Pervafell, being electrocuted.
Excuse me.
Now shoot Stalker.
Fuck you, Lalafell. Fuck you.
Is it just me, or is someone frying a block of cheese with a steady current of lightning energy? I remember that he was said to smell like cheese. I say, the weather here is rather unruly. How I pine for the crystal clear skies of Ul'dah. This guy should be able to answer some questions. Yes, I work here. Was there something you needed? Have we had any thefts? Funny you should ask, actually. We've had several shipments of raw electrope go missing in recent days. Strangest part is that our guards didn't see a damn thing. You need a hover cargo to move those heavy blocks, and surely someone would have noticed it coming and going. There, what I tell you, sneaky Cyclops could have run off with those blocks without breaking a sweat. You know who the culprit is, then? If there's anything I could do to help catch them, just say the word. That's mighty kind of you, friend, but let's have you bait the trap with a stack of electrope. Then let's have you bait the trap with a stack of electrope placed conveniently out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest. One tempting stack of electrope coming up. Behold the energon cubes. Tell me I'm wrong, Sil. Tell me I'm wrong.
They're not glowing enough. But yes, they are.
There, that should do the trick. Color that thief for me, will you? Oh, and do be careful while you're at it. The trap is set. Now we wait. Hildebrand, did you steal his egg? Hildebrand stole his egg.
He stole his hat as well.
Oh, this is perfect. Maybe a little too perfect. Wait, this guy is like an evil scientist, right?
No.
Oh, wait, no, he transferred not his own soul. No, he transferred like, okay, no, this is a thug, yeah. Not good, not good. That's our thief, after him. Ooh, so many Iclopses. Or is it Iclopses?
Ice clopes.
It would be Iclopes.
Icalopes. I'm just saying random words now.
Yeah, the plural of Cyclops would be Cyclopes.
Cyclonus. There we go.
Who would have thought a creature like that big could run this fast? Lost sight of our quarry. He's gone to ground in the middle of the field of Iclopses. Got us a wise guy. Not a tough guy, though, according to his file. Says he got no stomach for fighting, so just need to split up and find the one that doesn't try to squish us on sight. Of course, even if he is a coward, he's a big boy now, so he might still try to go down swinging. Shout out if you get pay dirt and we'll take him together.
Which you say? You are being squished. However,
You know, you're kind of a runt compared to the rest of them, too. Me, not bad, Iclops. Iclops don't talk. Yeah, my first person view button is.
yeah, but I love how he gives that reaction.
Yeah.
I was like, ah!
Cheesefell hiding behind a rock. Spectre and the detective set off in pursuit of that screaming Iclops. Come on, let's not get left behind.
Like he was trying to hug you.
Damn it all. We have you now, Fiend. There's nowhere left to... Ow, ow, ow. It's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles. Out with it, punk. Where do you stash the goods? Who set you free? As if I'd tell the likes of you. Have it your way. I hear this stings worse than chili sauce in your eye. No! Now, detective. Threats and intimidations do not become a gentleman. Move, damn it, move! Give me give a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't. Yep, this is Hildebrand quest. My turn!
Shot him, but...
Oh, he really is a big boy. This is my show now. Lose the gun or the girl gets it. Of course I should. It should have been obvious. Yeah, see, you too. Weapons on the ground. Ew, is he twitching? My eye! My eye! Also, lose the weapon. My brother in the 12. I have a book. You had your chance to come quietly. Say goodnight, sunshine.
Hasta la vista, baby. That's how he looks.
Ah! Let me guess, Hildebrand get down, Mr. Presidented him. That didn't hurt at all. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, or acts of violence.
Then why is he working with us?
I don't fucking know. My God, he's gone Super Saiyan.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Car, the
Oh, no, he's
inspector's
caramel.
all lit up.
He's caramel dancing.
You gotta be kidding me. That shot had enough juice to take down a Gomphaterium, which is an elephant. So bright. Too bright for me to bear. The pain is akin to stepping barefoot on a goblin's back. Master Thief, are you certain you aren't willing to speak with us? You shone like a precious jewel. I yield. I'll tell you everything. I'm supposed to be giving him a mobster voice. That's right. Soft-boiled and cracked. Yeah, see, I never wanted the electrope. The researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it. And I handed over every block I took. So, you weren't just being your usual thieving self. All right, what's this researcher's name? Yeah, see, he never told me his name. I swear, I know him only as the man who made us into monsters. He already had some scary-looking bruiser working for him, so I didn't dare refuse his orders. No idea who it might be that... No idea where we might find him then. Yeah, none. I was supposed to meet him out here with my latest haul. But as you can bet... But you can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give you. All right, I believe you. This case is taking a fishy turn. But even if you were an unwilling subject in all this, you still have crimes to answer for. I'm handing you over to the Tin Men authorities. Don't worry, I'll explain how you're a crook in monsters' clothing so they don't just send you to the Arcadian for slaughter. As for the rest of you, meet me back at my place in Solution 9.
You tell ya.
Hey, Sil. Thank you for
Hello.
watching out for me and stuff like that.
You son of a bitch, you made me speechless.
I hope in good ways.
Yep. Someone's gotta watch out for you. Just so you know, though, I will never take my own advice.
Of course.
Isn't that just like the way of life now? It's like you're there for people. You be really nice to them. Like you tell them what they need to hear, and you look after them. But fucked if you're taking your own advice. You need to look after yourself. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Let me just put another image on screen. Hold on. Here you go, Sil.
Hello, Ditto. Can I just... Oh, I'm gonna say it. I feel so sorry for Ditto.
Yeah.
Like, the fucking internet should... There are times when it's like, leave things alone.
Yep, there's the cheese fell.
Cheesy.
Okay, so hold on a second. Stalking, I just looked it up because I had to find this out. Stalking is a felony. From now on, this guy is the Lala felon.
Sounds like a really bad 80s Batman villain.
Surely Detective Hardeboiled must now acknowledge my dazzling investigation skills. In your dreams, pal. And yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? You have been bamboozled by the Lala felon. It would definitely have to be the Lalafellan.
Yep. I want to make a joke, but it would be sound in poor taste, so I don't know.
Okay, then let's not. Then let's not.
Yeah.
I handed the Cyclops over to the authorities and gave them the lowdown on our case. You can bet your last bean that researcher fella had other monsters doing his dirty work. I can't figure his angle yet, but he's up to no good, that's for sure. Whatever those criminals are now, they're also fugitives. They'll be operating as far away from our mechanical sentries as possible, maybe even beyond the confines of the dome. And that's a whole world I ain't familiar with. If you're keen to stay on the case, then I could use your help out there. You shall have it, of course, Inspector Hildebrand, at your service. Got my trench coat in a twist when your pal started dancing in front of my gun. And it's only fair I tell you why. Has to do with a man who had his fingers in every illegal pie in Alexandria. The Crime King, they called him. Now that sounds like a fucking Batman villain.
Wouldn't surprise me if there already was one called the Crime King.
It was me who caught his royal rogueness and sent him to rot in a prison cell. But after being transferred elsewhere under the auspices of some rehabilitation program, I haven't heard a peep. I see you've connected the dots. Could be that elsewhere was the place, yeah. It could be that elsewhere was the place. Me and him have got a history, so if he's running free out there somewhere in a new monster skin, I want to be the one to bring him in. Your unwavering commitment is commendable, Detective Hardboiled. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfastly by your side until we have brought this case to its resolution. I don't recall asking that soft-boiled dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling scraps of data from that box. Drop by next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow. Drop by in about, 4 months or so.
Drop by in 4 months or so. Yeah, because that's how it's going to be for you next to the patch. Next to the
That's why I said that. Somewhere in Heritage Found.
Oh.
He didn't actually say drop by in about 4 months ago or so.
I thought he actually said
no.
That.
I said that.
You little shit.
I was hoping our hulking Cyclops. I was hoping to see our hulking Cyclops squish those curious rats. The craven fool surrendered with barely a struggle. But no matter. I have more than enough electrope now to proceed with my plans. This is just that. This is the mad scientist from before, isn't it? The one that was in the robot?
Probably.
Given the right direction, you outlaws have proven most useful. Especially with the aid of your new monstrous talents. When making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil this for the same length of time, every time. 12 minutes exact. I didn't see that until we're out of time today. So here, our some I prepared earlier. Okay, we're a cooking show now. That's another Nashu bomb egg, isn't it? Why do you trust anything? Like, because boobs and legs, right.
Come from?
That's it. Hildebrand.
I love how Hardball's just like, this is gonna happen, isn't it?
The manufacture of my egg-shaped medicine is a closely guarded trade secret, so don't try to make your own at home. Keep safe and stay tuned for the next episode of Inconceivably Further Hildebrand Adventures. Still doing the goblin, huh? It's the Hildebrand quests. They sure are quests.
Yeah.
Still here, like I said, retrieving that data takes time. So why am I hanging around out here like a bad smell, you ask? I just figured you missed this handsome mug too much if I stayed cooped up inside.
I go, I think he's hitting on you.
Nah. Wait, then where are...
Well, what?
Where are these from? 3 new triple triad cards.
I would think we added some to the Golden Sword, I don't know.
No, but they don't have a source, which means I haven't completed the associated thing with their source.
Oh, isn't there some cards in thingy?
Yeah, but I've unlocked the Tower of Blood, so... That one says that it's in the Tower of Blood.
The hell is the Tower of Blood?
Fork Tower Blood. Hold on, let me just pull up this. Items. Triple Triad. Oh! That makes a lot more sense, yeah. Okay, so they're not from Occult Crescent. Not from Hildebrand. What things were added in this patch? They're further along in the Beast Tribe.
Oh.
Huh. What? Okay, it is currently... Is there a seasonal event between now and summer?
I don't think so.
I just looked at the new achievements, and one of these achievements doesn't really vibe with summer. That makes sense, right?
What's it called?
It's called Uniformly Guarded. Complete the quest Dressed to Protect.
Oh, I don't know them.
Hold on, let me... I've got... Okay, seasonal events. Yeah, no, it's... Shouldn't there be... There should be two then, shouldn't there? Two seasonal event achievements? Because the Summerfest is always followed immediately by the Rising. Isn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember. Make it rain, Moonfire Fair, the Rising, All Saints Week, Starlight Celebration.
Also, that would be... Because that's in August. I think they're adding another seasonal event, maybe.
Maybe.
Because this is like a drought in times for seasonal events. Okay, well, we're past that. Okay, well, I do not believe it's going to be either 4th of July or Juneteenth. Boys' Day in Japan. We have Little Ladies' Day, but we don't have an equivalent of Boys' Day. But that one's in early May.
Boys' Day up. Huh.
Yeah, they're basically, you know, how we have like Mother's Day and Father's Day. Basically, they also have
Yeah.
a Daughter's Day and Son's Day.
Oh.
I mean, it... Okay, I'm just, Okay, June. Okay, I think these are... Flag Day is a holiday. Bastille Day, but that would just kind of be like celebrating 4th of July, but just not America.
What's the achievement called?
It, Uniformly Guarded. I would just be willing to chalk it up to being, you know, the summer festival if it weren't for the fact that there is no rising achievement.
You know what's weird?
But
It looks like a bloody safety vest.
kinda. Okay, let's take a look at this not terribly well formatted website from the looks of things. Japanese holidays and festivals in June. Because whatever it is, they're going to celebrate it in Japan, right?
Maybe. My voice went weird then.
Well, that at least I might. At least I'm not seeing this and seeing absolutely no correlation. June 30th, there is the Aizen Festival, which celebrates Aizen Myo-o, one of the greatest Buddhist guardians. Hmm. I got excited for a second here because when I saw this one, I read the word protect, but it's specifically protection from illness.
So what else you got left to do on stream?
I don't.
Ah. It's the kitty.
Mm. Okay. Public holidays in Japan.
I want to put some cat pictures on the screen so people aren't just looking at the
No, don't ask me to do things.
Hmm?
Don't. I don't have enough spoons to set up images right
Okay.
now. There's a pretty big ocean festival near the end of July.
It probably might just be the summer festival and they put the achievement in early.
Could be, I guess. Hey, here's one that's not related, but it triggered at least one 14 brain cell.
Mm-hmm.
The Toyohashi Gion Championship.
The what and the what and the what now?
It's a festival where people shoot handheld firework cannons as offerings to the Yoshida Shrine.
Okay then.
You can see where the 14 brain cell was.
After what you just experienced.
What? No, just that it's the Yoshida Shrine.
Oh! Okay, my brain was not in the right place. And again, it never really is.
Yeah, I can't really place that. I mean, they could just fucking make something up. Who the hell knows? But usually they're tied to something. Of course, the Make It Rain Festival isn't tied to anything. Do I have anything I want to do today that I do need to do that, but I don't want to do that, and chat, would you be upset if I ended stream early? I don't have anything else I want to do today.
Not gonna lie, my brain was saying, like, maybe just have a... You bastard. Sorry. Just take a night to yourself and recharge your brain. Just watch some absolutely bonkers YouTube videos or just something that'll make you go, oh, or just turn your brain off.
Unfortunately, I can't have a night to myself. I have raid tonight.
Okay, but when's your raid?
In 2.5 hours.
So you got 2.5 hours to vegetate your brain.
Yeah, but that's not a night to myself.
Okay. Don't.
Sorry.
Don't make me boop you.
Mm.
I don't want to poop you, but I will. Stop being self-destructive.
I'm not being self-destructive.
No, you're being a poopy kitty.
I'm not being a boopy kitty. And look who's online, so we get to raid them. And they're playing a game you like.
Is it night rain?
No.
Oh, okay.
Stay cute, everyone. Mwah.